Yo, what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Apex Legends video, where today we're going over the Season 6 patch notes for Apex Legends. Before this video starts, I just want to remind you guys to make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It greatly helps out the channel, helps get me more exposure, so more people can see these videos I make, which I make for you guys. I make a lot of these videos. A lot of these videos are, well, not a lot, but you know, some of these videos I make tips for you guys. I like to show you guys how to play characters, the patch notes, the updates, all of that. I make these for you guys so you guys can come here, watch these videos, and just listen in the background, and so you know what's new and what's up. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first thing that we're going to go over is the new character Rampart. Ramaya Parikesh is a 21-year-old British Indian blue-collar private business owner who just needs a big gun and a backpack full of scrap metal to get by in the dangerous Wild West world of the Outlands. Parikesh, I think I'm saying that. I might be saying that wrong, so if I am, please correct me. Brings her modded shields and knowledge of heavy guns such as Sheila. Well, that's what she calls her minigun. Her passive, Rampart, has increased magazine size and faster reload using LMGs and the minigun. Modded loader also increases the amount of shots before overheating occurs and improves cooling when using the L-Star. So, where are the LMGs? They're over here. Oh, these are the heavy. Wait, L-Star. Let's try this out first. Test out the cooling on it. That is, yeah. So if you guys notice, that is significantly way different than what it normally is. Usually, you know, it's way shorter than that to overheat, but they greatly changed that. And then,
now this is what I'm talking about.
So on the Spitfire now, you have a 40 mag without anything, without any extra magazines on it. And you can definitely tell, especially if you use the graffiti mod, that it is just so much different. And honestly, if you're playing Rampart, you should probably be using this Spitfire, because it is just so good with her. Next we got her tactical amped cover. Rampart builds a crouch cover wall which deploys a full cover amped wall that blocks incoming shots and amps outgoing shots. A max of 5 amp walls can be deployed at a time. So let's drop down. So obviously, as you can see, it has time before the amp actually drops. Let's just test it real quick. 1 bullet to the body, 18. 1 bullet to the body, 22. 44, 36. You know, so it's pretty significant behind the cover how much damage you're going to be doing. So yeah, alright, and then her ultimate is Sheila. Rampart places a mounted machine gun that anyone can use with high ammo capacity and long reload time. A max of 3 miniguns can be deployed at a time. Alright. Okay. So that's getting it all winded up. And then... So I haven't used Rampart once this season. Honestly, I haven't really been that interested, I suppose. You only have a certain turn range. So this is as far as I can go. This is as far as I can go. So you got to make sure that you set it up tactically, because you can only turn in a certain degree, you know. It's pretty accurate, honestly, at medium range. But anyways, let's move on to the next item we have, which is the brand new Volt SMG. Where is the energy guns? Here they are. The Volt, from myself using it, I am in love with this gun. I pick it up every game and I always use it, and it is just so good. Like, it definitely doesn't even matter that the R9 is a care package gun now, because this gun is just so good, and it definitely makes up for the lack of R9. Like, Jesus Christ. This gun just melts, honestly. If you aren't using this gun in pubs, then, you know, what are you doing, honestly? Then we got the new crafting system, which I can't actually showcase on this map because we don't have any crafting spots. So yeah, pretty much with the crafting system, there's certain items every day that you can use, and then with those items that you can use in the crafting system, they aren't gonna be in the floor loot. So you'll only find it in the crafting system. So, for example, the purple backpack was in the crafting system. I think it still is, actually, for the week. And what that means is you can't find a purple backpack on the ground. You can find a gold backpack, and you can find a white and blue, but you're not going to see a purple. So it makes the crafting station super viable, honestly, for something as good as a purple backpack. And you can get crafting materials super easily and just instantly get it, you know? So make sure you guys always look out for that. I use the crafting thing every match, honestly. Next up, we got the big change, the armors. So no normal armor is in the game anymore, which honestly, in my opinion, I kind of didn't like that idea, and I still don't know how I feel about it, honestly. But you know, whatever. I'm not a developer. So, and then they ticked off 25 health on all shield. So white is the same as Evo, blue is the same as, you know, normal Evo, but then purple, you only have 75 health. When you get to red, you have full 100 shield, but where is it? Oh, it's over here. And then they changed it with gold. Gold, you still only get 75. God damn it. You only get 75 extra shield. So it's interesting with this change. And I honestly kind of expect them either to change the ability of gold back to fast heal or change it back to 200. Because doubling the healing amount with gold with it only having 75 is just a ridiculous thing to have, honestly. And I can't imagine that it'll be in the game much longer, to be honest. They also made new damage requirements for armor, so I'll just let you see that real quick. It's 120 to get to 125 to get to blue, sorry. 250 to get to purple, 500 to get to red. And then what they also changed is you spawn in with empty Evo armor, and you need to do 50 damage just to get it to white. So that is a really cool thing. So you aren't always struggling to find armor, and if push comes to shove and you are fighting people already, you will get your armor leveled up from one person. Obviously, because you only need to do 50 damage to get it done. So that's super nice. I like that, honestly. Next, they added holo sprays for characters, you know, just throwable emotes, pretty much. Battle Pass. We got a brand new Battle Pass. I already went over that in a previous video, so if you guys want to watch that video, it should be in the top right-hand corner. That'll be the link if you guys just want to click on that and watch it. We got a new comic quest, so they changed it up from the missions from last season to now. They made a comic book, so that's actually pretty cool that that they changed that. I enjoyed that a lot. So big change this season with Legends. Now Pathfinder has, as you can see in the bottom, he has his passive ability. He can scan a beacon, but now it reduces the cooldown of his zipline gun, his ultimate. And it's also good because if you can see at the bottom it says Recon. That's his character class. So now all characters with that tag, Recon, they can scan survey beacons to find the next zone, which changes so much, and it makes crypto so much better in the ranked scene because and in the comp scene, because people were just running Pathfinder for that Recon ability, But now teams can run crypto and do their crypto Revenant Wraith just because he now has that ability, which makes him so much better, you know? And with all the buffs to his drone, it's just crazy. And it's amazing how good he is now, honestly. Let's see. Pathfinder, they did his passive. Each time Pathfinder scans a survey beacon, the total cooldown of zipline gun is reduced. Zipline gun cooldown reduced by 10 seconds each time Pathfinder scans a beacon. Up to 6 rings per game means the total cooldown of zipline gun can go from 120 seconds to 60 seconds, which, is pretty good. If you just need a quick extra boost, you just scan one of those things and you're good, Bloodhound, they crazy buffed Bloodhound. Bloodhound fulfills a very clear role in Apex Legends. They're the information gatherer and tracker, but currently their performance leaves a lot to be desired. In this patch, we wanted to double down on their ultimate being their big moment of becoming a godlike tracker. Bloodhound already gives up some information to the enemy when they scan or use the ultimate and makes a noticeable sound, so we think there is room for a lot more power during the ultimate. Beast of the Hunt, which is his ultimate, now gains even more duration when Bloodhound scores a knockdown or kill with the ultimate about to run out. So if it's about to run out, you're going to get a big boost to your ultimate time. And then Eye of the Allfather, his tactical. During Beast of the Hunt, Eye of the Allfather now comes out twice as fast and has a much shorter cooldown. Beast of the Hunt duration extension, 5 seconds to 15 seconds based on the remaining duration. So that's per kill. So if you're just about to run out, you're probably going to get plus 15 seconds duration. I have the Allfather CD during Beast of the Hunt. So cooldown is from 25 seconds to 6 seconds. And that is literally a humongous change. People are just spamming Eye of the Allfather while ultimated, and it's pretty much like wall hacks. You can see enemies, and it lingers for like 2 or 3 seconds, so you know exactly where they are, and it's just, it's crazy. Eye of the Allfather total use time during Beast of the Hunt, 1.8 seconds to 0.9 seconds. So they literally just chopped it in half, how long it takes to use. There's a huge buff for Bloodhound, and makes him super viable in just about all situations now. Crypto. Crypto is a particularly interesting recon character. The amount of information he can gather for his team with the drone is very high, but the fact that he has to switch over to his drone leaves him vulnerable and often at a great distance from his team. Because he has no abilities without his drone, we figure there's room for even more power when he's in his drone. Surveillance drone. Let's just switch over to Crypto. Crypto can now activate, respawn, and survey beacons from his drone. Doing so is instant instead of using a prolonged use. Oh, I just got kicked for inactivity. That's not nice. They made the surveillance drone slightly more consistent to hit, but it's also doubled its hit points. EMP will now slow teammates caught in the blast even if they have no shield. This means that players who have used Revenant's death totem will also be slowed. Surveillance drone has gone up from 30 HP to 60. Hitbox size, cube of edge length 16 to cube of edge length 24. So it's slightly bigger, noticeably bigger, honestly. Alright, next we got Revenant. Not a big change to Revenant. What they did change was they talk about the comp team, Revenant Wraith Crypto with the big rush. So what they did is they nerfed him for 2 seconds after being recalled by Death Totem. Players cannot use Wraith's Dimensional Rift. So that pretty much just means you can't rush in after immediately getting sent back, which is okay with me, honestly. I'd like to sit and heal. I'd like to sit and heal, I don't want to just rush back in with no health, honestly. But whatever. To each their own, I guess. Loba. Let's switch to Loba. While Loba was initially very popular, she's struggling to keep up more recently, so we're tossing her a little buff. If you're curious why we've chosen to buff her ultimate rather than her tactical, we're seeing that she has decent combat success, but that teams with her on them don't win as much. Say teams with Lifeline or Watson, this suggests to us that her out of her this suggests to us that her out of combat utility, that is to say, how she funnels loot to her team, isn't doing enough. So they lower the cooldown from her black market from 3 minutes to 90 seconds. Next we got Gibraltar, defensive bombardment, increased cooldown from 3 minutes to 4.5 minutes. So they nerfed Gibraltar again. Honestly, expected it because he's just so ridiculously overpowered. Next we got Bangalore, decreased cooldown from 4.5 minutes to 3 minutes. So they kind of just switched her stuff with Gibby and herself. And then got Wraith, increased ult cooldown from 150 to 210 seconds, 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes essentially. Next we got Watson. Trophy system will now shoot caustic barrels in flight if they have landed inside the range of the trophy, which is, which is pretty good, honestly. The fact that it shot his ultimate out, but not his, but not his tacticals, kind of didn't make sense. So I'm glad they changed that.
Here I come, Mirage to the rescue.
Next up, we got they added extended energy mags and the turbochargers back in the game. The precision choke was removed from the loot pool, but now it is instantly on the triple take and the what's it called, the Peacekeeper. So you can see it's instantly there, and then I can turn it off, and it shoots normally. So that's pretty cool. Alright. In supply drop, the R9, damage increase from 11 to 12, increased magazine size to 32, and ammo reserve is 160. So the R9 is very good to get from the loot pool, Very, very good gun, solid gun. Out of supply onto the ground loot, which is the Devotion. Clip size reduced back to its original values, which is 36, 40, 44, and then 48. Fully kitted weapon swap, they removed the DMR, Hemlock, Spitfire, EVA 8, RE45. They added the Devotion, Mastiff, Triple Take, Flatline, and Vault. Sniper ammo increased from 8 to 12 per pickup. Stack size increased from 16 to 24. And energy ammo reduced amount picked up from 30 to 20, which is a big change, especially with the Vault. It's such a high-consuming, fast-shooting gun that you're definitely going to need to stock up on ammo. They buffed the Hemlock, reduced vertical recoil in burst mode, slightly reducing recoil pattern on second and third shot, so first burst kicks less. Burst mode time between bursts is 0.32, changed to 0.28. So it's just like that is noticeably a bigger change to the burst. Like, you're just going to be dumping people now. Because usually what it was is you couldn't use the Hemlock really on burst, and it would have to be on single fire, and that's how everyone used it. But now you're seeing a lot more people starting to use it on the burst mode. Triple take buff, increased rate of fire from 1.25 to 1.4, increased mag size from 5, 6, 7, and 8 to 6, 7, 8, 9. Built choke mod in by default, just like the PK. Spitfire improved recoil controllability. Havoc, they updated the Havoc with new recoil pattern. So pretty much what they did to the Havoc is they changed it exactly to what it used to be, honestly. It does not kick like it used to at all. It's very easily controlled again. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not medium range to long range. You know, whatever. Mozambique increased clip size from 3 to 4. That's it's funny that they did that, trying to make it viable in the least. I mean, I just instinctually shot 3 times and reloaded. Anyways, it's not good anyways. Honestly, it's still not good. I don't think it ever will be, to be honest, except April Fool's Day again. P20 increased damage from 13 to 15, decreased hammer point multiplier from 2.7 to 2.35. This will leave hammer point P20 damage unchanged in most scenarios. Increased mag size from 10, 13, 15, 18 to 12, 14, 16, 18. Sentinel only requires 1 shield cell to charge if the player has gold armor. It's a big contingency situation. But, you know, whatever. Some quality of life things. Supply drop weapons are now heirloom color instead of gold. You know, a bunch of other stuff. They made the ring less predictable. If you guys want to read the rest, I'm not going to go over all the bug fixes and everything, but I'll put the link in the description of the video if you guys want to just go check it out for yourself. But if you guys like this video, please make sure to leave a like on it. Definitely subscribe. I do these kind of videos for every season. I try to upload every other day of the week, so you guys always have content. And I'll catch you all later. Peace out, everybody.